on champions that are not tanks has been punished a lot. Rookie with the Swain, getting it from Honkyu. He did play Swain a little bit earlier last year, so I'll give him credit there. But this is an excellent Swain angle. And their way into River, you can see that thanks to having the Sivir, they just push the wave. They have control of the Tribe Rush. Maybe going on to Jway.
Maybe buffer the Q to get out of the grand entrance, but Tarzan still with the stun, and Jway just extends way too deep for vision control. That's first blood going over to Tarzan.
Putting up a small lead by taking the first objective off the map.
For the most part, HP built on this entire top side. Hang on, Dragon, 1400, secured by Tarzan. Now everyone just bail. Jway tries to lock him down and keep him in range. Rookie looks for the Nether grabs, pulls one in onto Tarzan. He blocks the damage with the Aegis Assault. Saboro tries to continue the play. Dredgeline follows up. Wade dueling with Flandre on the right side, and the Demonic Ascension with the Rylai's continues to slow them all up. Massive knockup from the Death Charge, but everyone from Anyone's Legend, it doesn't show up, and then it ends up even more disappointing. Anyone's Legend, though,
continue. I was going to say, I think of his Jinx, I think of his Kai'Sa.
I mean, the Kai'Sa's legendary, for sure. Dredgeline from Jway connects onto the first member, immediately bursted. Holy cow, Kael just got dropped. Here comes Rookie with the Demonic Ascension. Flandre over the top, already using the Grim Deliverance. Multiple members, damage on the backline, but now Rookie can continue. He's got him slowed with the power of the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, and Hope is trying to do his best on the sidelines with these piercing arrows, but they ain't doing jack squat. Anyone's Legend just has literally no damage. Or on the hunt, I should say. Anyone's Legend still trying to find ways to get back into this game, but this is so tense. Good buffer by Jway with the dredge line, gets out of the grand entrance, still hot on the trail. Flandre trying to look for a flank. They might be able to interrupt Jway on his escape. Kael flashing forward with the quickness, locks up 3. Grim Deliverance over the top, and that's the burst damage they were hoping for. Anyone's Legend eliminate Way off the map. This is the third dragon going the way of the Pandas.
And I think the worst part about this is it's right in front of the dragon that will give them soul points here as AL. IG can do nothing but watch this objective. A TP from Rookie. Maybe it's going to be them looking on the outs.
Tarzan should be able to secure the dragon, but can Rookie and Photic turn the tides in this river? Quick flash from Hope, gets over the wall and can fire a piercing arrow and bring down the demonic bird. Photic gets knocked up by the Justice Punch and says sweet night to the ground. Anyone's Legend find 3 more kills and effectively delayed ace. Baron's on the table. I don't think they can go for it quite yet, but this is a major swing in Anyone's Legend's momentum.
Kael with amazing engagements there, followed up by a Grand Starfall. Are we going to find Way again?
Way gets locked up. He only has HP from the Shojin. Flashes in the nick of time, dodging out in the winds of war. I am a big fan of Shanks building more.
He had some close moments, but once you get out of lane on Zehen, if you can get to team fights, you are a beast. And he has a 1500 gold lead now.
Jway does have flash. Already used it, and the rest of Anyone's Legend trying to get into the fight. Rookie pops Demonic Ascension. They're all slowed inside that corridor. Shanks is forced to go golden with the Zhonya's Hourglass. Looking at Saboro, he tries to hold the front line for now. Shanks gets one last taunt. The face rush not enough, then Saboro wipes him. Now the rest of Anyone's Legend on the retreat. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
Look competitive. They'll have priority over this mid wave thanks to the Sivir, and completely blanked out the vision, except for the scuttle that was taken by AL.
He sidestepped the dredge line. Aegis Assault already used, blocks a lot of the damage incoming. Flandre tries to step up next. Hope trying to see if he can lay down some poke. Dragon already at 5k. Tarzan has to walk up again. 3k HP. Can they get in? Flandre gets vision. They secure the dragon, deny the soul. But
Kael!
Backline, massive grand entrance, and rogue entrance is going to be huge. It just forces Photic away to backspace. Way still has public execution at the ready. He's trying to peel off the backline. Shanks goes golden. Rookie's holding the front line with the Rylai's Crystal Scepter. He gets bursted by Anyone's Legend, and now the rest of IG are in full retreat. They can't escape. The Grand Starfall finds Photic. He stayed way too long, and now it's Way that could be next. Kael is looping around, ready to cut off the retreat path. But Way has too much HP for Anyone's Legend to really take advantage of. Another massive fight for Anyone's Legend. The only consolation prize for IG is that they do deny the soul.
That was amazing steal, but is it going to be enough to keep them in this game? Teleport's going to be here for Saburo. This is kind of like the last fight that IG are going to have access to.
Watch Kyle on the flank. He's spotted by the control ward. The rest of IG just immediately retreat over to the left side. AL tried to pull the Baron and force IG to face check them. Doesn't give them the angle they were looking for, but this Baron dance, they only have another 50 seconds to really go for before setting up for another dragon setup. Jway forced to flash. Kyle pops the quickness. Wei retreats for now. Saburo has Q3 at the ready, but does not find Flandra with the Natofo strike knockup. Anyone's Legend have full control of this top side blue quadrant jungle. They yoink the blue buff away. Good never move on the Shanks. He's interrupted on the Justice Punch. He's forced to go golden with his Onya's Hourglass. Here comes Tarzan over the top. Grand Star fall. Everyone is trying to pile through the front line, but they drop Jway first. Heroic entrance by space. Tarzan still leading the charge for the Pandas. And it's over. Anyone's Legend wastes 3 in an instant. A triple kill for Tarzan. Hope picks up the 4th. And it's just Saburo left, but he cannot pull a Hail Mary as Tarzan and Shanks. The rest of the Pandas come right on through over the wall, and they're ready to push through the bottom to close this series.
Hope teleports to the bottom lane wave, and that right there was an excellent fight. Despite it being started on IG's terms, they don't even need the soul here. AL will team fight their way out of this game and put a deficit down onto IG, going up to 4-2 here in the regular season.
Another ace for Anyone's Legend, and that's all she wrote. At the end of the day, it is still the Pandas victorious over Invictus Gaming. GG, well played.